Royal Hogan for the Boxing Voice. I'm delighted to be here in Kent with the main man from Maidstone, Lenny Fuller. How are you, Lenny?
I'm good. I'm always good.
Fantastic. Great to hear. So, you came to prominence in 2019 on the Boxer show,
Yeah.
where you heroically fell second to Steve Donnelly. Been a couple of years, well, almost 2 years inactive.
Yeah.
What have you been doing with yourself?
I've been keeping busy. I've been in and out of the gym. I had a bit of an injury on my hand, so that kept me out for a while. Obviously, COVID kept me out, but I haven't really left the gym quickly. Yeah, but I'm just ready for 2022, which is hard.
Of course, at the Boxer show, it was obvious you were outsized by Donnelly. Paulie Malignaggi actually made the point that you're not a natural super welterweight. Your next fight, 12th of February, it's billed as being at welterweight. Do you have much Christmas pudding to work off?
Nah, not really. I'll make the weight fine. Like I said, super welterweight was too big a weight for me. It was a 24-hour weigh-in. Boys walking around me like I was going to die. I walked around fresh as daisy, I had a big breakfast. I was happy. But now things are more serious. We're going to go out welterweight in February. Look at dropping down to super lightweight. I had nutritional advice, said I'll definitely make the weight, just if I feel comfortable in that weight. So yeah, you could definitely see me campaigning by the end of the year at super lightweight for a serious titles. But even at welter, I think I dominate this division anyway, domestically, to be fair.
That's interesting. I mean, yeah, super lightweight alone is a tough division. Or I was going to say welterweight very much so as well. But you feel comfortable competing at either?
Yeah, definitely. With the super welterweights, I'm a little bit faster. Like you say, I eased through the first two fights in that open box competition, and then we got to the final, and the class did show because he was too big. He had too much experience behind him. I fought valiantly. I went out and I had a fight with him. He was just too big of a guy for me, really. But like I say, you're going to see a much stronger Lenny Fuller at welterweight or even super lightweight.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, the way you went out against Donnelly, you won a lot of fans. I mean, a lot of fighters say talk about going out on their shield, but that second round, you were out on your feet and still swinging. So you had to be saved from yourself, really.
Yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm not scared of nothing or no one. So I'm gonna go out on my shield. And like you say, you're gonna have to put me away to really get me out of there in that ring. And like I say, any fighter say the same. They're not. You have to drag them out of that ring before they give up. And I'm just the same as any other fighter.
So 12th of Feb is a 4-rounder, so a bit of a tune-up one for you just to get back in because you have been inactive. Is it fair to say though, as your 12th pro fight, you're past the prospect stage?
Yeah, I'm well past the prospect stage. I believe it. Like I say, if I campaign at welter, I believe I'm one of the best welterweights in the country. I'm up there with Kinsons and your Conor Benns. I'm not going to start calling them out because they've done a lot more in the last couple of years than I have. So I've got no right to start to mention their names in potential fights. But I don't see why not by the end of the year, if I do campaign at welter, that I'll be there. By the end of the year, I reckon I could be in the chance. I'd like to be in line for a British title by the end of this year, definitely. And I think with MTK behind me, I think I can do it.
So as soon as you get this tune-up fight out of the way, how soon do you want to be in like a proper 10-rounder?
Well, I think it got changed now from a 4-rounder to a 6-rounder. So I just said 4 rounds is saying enough to get me going, really. But yeah, straight away I want to be back out again in a better fight. And then I reckon 1 or 2 fights, let me real blow off these cobwebs, and I'm ready for a name. I am. I'm ready for a name now, but I like saying I ain't boxing, it'll be coming up 2 years. So I think it's fair that I deserve a little run out. Like I said, I had injury on my hand, I've got to check that out. Once we're all good, we've all got the green light, Lee, and obviously we'll work something out, and then yeah, hopefully over a southern area or in English by halfway through the year, by June hopefully.
And in these 2 years, have you been working on any particular aspects of your game, any skills, physical conditioning, anything like that?
Yeah, it's like a lot of people know me for coming forward, but I can box equally better on the back foot as I can coming forward, and it's just that I've boxed journeyman and everyone I have boxed. Like I say, you see the ultimate boxer, I come forward, I stop one real good kid in Ekabunki, and then I come forward again with the Josh Akpovi, and I dominated with strength, and I was a lot smaller guy. So I think once I sit down on my shots, like Canelo-esque, sit down, plant my feet, counter, and really, I'll really be stopping people this year.
That sounds exciting times. So you want to go the traditional route first up, say something like a southern area?
I don't care about the southern area. Well, no, I'm saying, sorry, I never meant it like that. Listen, a southern area is a good belt to hold. Anyone from this area they traditionally like to go for a southern area, but what I'm saying, if anything comes up, European, anything like that, if I want to go, if they put me down the European route, I'm not too bothered. But I've got to have a title around my waist by the end of this year. It's no doubt there's going to be 1 or 2 titles around my waist by the end of this year, yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to that. I mean, how do you rate, say, English champion Sam Antwi, for example? He's under the same MTK banner as you.
Sam Antwin's a great fighter. See, look, there's another potential fight. Sam Antwin's a great fighter. I believe, just my personal opinion, this is no offence to Sam Antwin, I think I'm a better fighter than him. I'm pretty sure he has something to say about that. I believe I'm a better fighter. Look, like I say, potential opponent for the end of the year, or halfway through the year, if the English is up for grabs, or he might even vacate that and go like I say, go to European route. So yeah, whatever. I'm game. I'm easy to go.
And say British Lonsdale champion Esserman had an impressive win last time.
Yeah.
One you fancy?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, we're going to look at super lightweight and welter, so there's a lot of room in that. Obviously, I've got to make the super lightweight championship weight first, and then see how I feel, because I've not actually made the weight. But I've had nutritionists tell me, multiple nutritionists tell me that I will make that weight easy. And if I do, I'm going to be taking heads off.
I mean, yeah, it's a real top division. What are some of the names that you've been impressed by at super lightweight?
I think like you got like Sam Maxwell, Ekin Melis-Brown. They're sort of boys that I think is the best in the domestic scene, and I think I'm better than them. I actually think I'm better than them. So, and they're British champions, so I'm ready to go.
Any of these names you mentioned, have you ever encountered them in sparring or in the
Not in sparring, no. Got quite a lot of sparring. So, I'll go down and spar down at iBox. We go and spar at Peacocks. So I'm always having constantly good level sparring. So, and I spar a lot of middleweights down in Peacocks. I spar middleweights, lightweights, welterweights. I have great sparring, but some of the names I'll never really spar anything that I'm probably going to box in the future, because you don't, you know.
Is it because you don't want to give away potential
listen,
skills?
I'm telling you, if I hit someone with that, they're going out. So it don't matter what I give away. If I hit them with a left hook, they're going over.
Who's the best fighter you've been in the ring with?
The best fighter I've been in the ring with is me.
Yeah.
I sparred some great fighters. I sparred with Joe Saunders. He was probably one of the hardest sparring I've had, but and again, he's a lot bigger than me. Luke Campbell, great sparring. And to be fair, I had some great sparring in the gym here about 3 months ago. It's my first proper spar back. I was sparring a senior Byfield, and we had a war. And yeah, that was great. It's surprising. It surprised me really. We had a great war in the gym.
Oh, fab. So 6 weeks from now, you are on the big TM14 show in Brentwood. No news on an opponent yet.
No news on an opponent. I'm being told someone's getting flown in. That's all I'm being told. So I don't know. It could be someone from abroad. Who knows?
Okay, but as you said, this is just a tune-up.
Tune-up fight, yeah. But I don't want to push over. I want someone who's going to come and have a go. Because like I say, when someone comes and go, they open themselves up, and when they do, they're getting put over.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want somebody who's just going to put the earmuffs on, as they
No,
say.
I don't want. It don't make me look good, and I want to warm back into it. I don't want someone who's just not going to dominate, because then I'm not getting used to it. You know.
Ideally, how regularly would you like to fight in 2022?
I'd like to be at least 4 times this year, at least,
And with progressively harder
and
fights?
progressively harder fights each time.
Okay, fantastic. And the aim, as a minimum, couple of belts around your waist by the end of the year.
Yeah, at least one belt won't be around my waist this year. I think potentially I could have 2, perhaps Southern area, maybe European or an English. Or like I say, if a British title comes up and the ball passes it, let's go.
And the long-term aim?
Once I get past that British title level, that British title is my first goal. Once I get that, then I think a British title is harder to win than some like world level belts. I truly do, because the British scenes are such an art. We're dominating boxing. We do dominate boxing. British people do. It's just.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think British title was one of the hardest belts to win, if you ask me. Truthfully.
I think you're right. I mean, we've seen quite a few fighters get world title shots without having even won the British title.
Yeah,
so
because they bypass it. 'Cause they know it's such a hard scene. The domestic British scene is a hard scene to conquer. It is.
Are you able to do this full time?
I am. I've got some great sponsors on board, which I'm about to mention. So, like, one of my main sponsors at the minute is Jenko's, run by Jack Russell. They've literally kept me in the gym for last year. They've been brilliant. Advanced Group, Glenn Thompson, they've been brilliant as well. They're new ones to come on board. Frack Bottle. I've got a glove sponsor, Dirty Self. The gloves are brilliant. Go and give them a shout. And the Herbalist paying all my gym memberships and my fees. So yeah, like, I've got a good pull on board at the minute, and they're really pushing me.
Yeah, a lot of lay people don't actually understand how expensive this can be for fighters.
I still got kids, I still got a wife, still got bills to pay, you know. And if I've got people helping me and believing in me, helping me pay these bills, I owe them the world, you know.
But yeah, absolutely. So shout out to all those sponsors, keeping the fighters going. So anything else you want to add, Lenny?
No, not really. Just want to say thank you to everyone. Thanks to everyone who's buying tickets for the 12th. And Team Fuller, #1.
That's fantastic. And for fans that want to follow you on social media, where can they find you?
Lenny Fuller _boxing is on Instagram. Gypsy Warrior 1 is my Twitter, and just Lenny Fuller for Facebook. Just get at me.
That's fantastic. I'd urge all fans to follow this man. Real warrior all the way. Look forward to seeing your progress in 2022.
Thank you.
Okay, Lenny, thanks for speaking to the Boxing Voice, and we look forward to seeing you in February.
Thank you very much. Top.
Enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive, from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.